right, what is up, everyone? OG over here from Player Essence. Welcome to another PE Live, or actually, no, not PE Live. What am I talking about? Player Essence Cross Nintendo. We're at episode 150. Sorry, I went into autopilot for a bit. We're at episode 150. Thank you guys so much for joining us here today. I suspect that a lot of you guys are playing Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Today is a big Friday. I did want to get a live show out for you guys, though. And then, of course, you guys can play while you're watching, or you guys can go back to playing. Whatever the case is, I did a Let's Play on my channel as well. That's already up. So if you want to watch some gameplay at the beginning, not too far in, you want to watch some gameplay, see how the game is, you can definitely do so on the channel. That's already up. So yeah, it's a lot of fun from what I've played. Definitely some areas where they can brush up. The graphics could be brushed up a bit. Definitely not the best, but it's still better than anything we got on the 3DS. And I've actually been playing it. If you didn't watch my Let's Play, if you're going to watch it later, I've actually been playing it with this thing right here. And that is the Pokeball Plus accessory, which is weird because at first, like, you're kind of like rotating it, and like there's like a button on the top that you use, and like at times I was like pressing, I'm like, oh wait, hold up, I haven't rotated like this, you know. And then it could also mess up like your like when you're walking or stuff. So it was kind of funny. I had to do some weird edit cuts because I was sitting there and having it like upside down and stuff. So very interesting way to control the game. It's fun. The motion controls don't seem too crazy to me. Some people were saying that the motion controls wear thin, but all you do is this. It's like I don't understand how they'd wear thin, and like there's only 150 Pokemon in the game. I mean, you can catch multiple ones, but I mean, you're not going to be going like this the whole time and like using motion controls. Like the game doesn't have any type of crazy motion controls. It's like literally just like that. It's just like a little throw. Games like Skyward Sword are way worse. Like, I don't know. I mean, if Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee, you know, motion controls are not good or they wear thin. Imagine playing Skyward Sword where you're literally doing this, like where you have to do this and this and this and this and this and this and all that stuff with Skyward Sword all the time. So yeah, man, it's interesting. But yeah, like graphics could be brushed up. Obviously the game is a little bit simpler than what we've seen before. Actually, a lot simpler than what we've seen from like the past mainline Pokemon games with certain things, but it's still just a Pokemon game, and it's fun to kind of romp through. So yeah, man, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm having a lot of fun with it. And I'll continue to play. I'll do more Let's Plays of it. So if you want to see me go through the whole game, I'll do as many as people watch. Like once people stop watching it, then I'll stop doing it. But for the time being, yeah, I'm going to do a lot of Let's Plays with it. So it should be a lot of fun to kind of go through. We got a lot of topics to go over here today, guys. Like a lot of topics to go over. We're going to have a packed show. Before we get into the actual show, I want to say thank you guys so much for all the support. A lot of you guys are having good suggestions. I know in the pre-stream, a lot of you guys were having good suggestions in terms of content and other things like that. And I'm taking all of you guys' feedback seriously. I want to make sure that I'm a little bit easier and nicer and more open to talk to with you guys beforehand. So yeah, some of you guys were suggesting shows and stuff. I'll definitely look into all of it. Anything that I can possibly do. There's going to be on the channel. Look out for more stuff like top fives, and look out for more discussion videos instead of just doing news. So we are going to kind of evolve things a little bit. Look out for more Let's Plays. Look out for more top 2019 Switch games, top 5 games I'm looking forward to, top RPGs, top action games. Look out for more content like that. And then look for the PE news videos to be more condensed with topics. So I'm thinking about having it to where I just do like one PE news video and there's like way more topics than I usually have, and maybe that can even be up to like a 20-minute video, 15 to 20 minutes, you know, make them longer instead of having them 11 minutes, make them like minimum 15 to 20 minutes, so you guys can just get all whatever news that's been revealed for the day there. And then for the rest of the day, we can do our live streams, we can do our Let's Plays, and we can do like our like countdown videos and kind of like discussion videos and hype videos. But I need you guys to watch those too. So like when I do like a top, you know, countdown video or something like that, or when I do a Let's Play, you know, I need you guys just to check them out. Even if you're even just a little bit interested, I need you guys to check them out. So it makes it worth it, you know, because there's a minimum amount of views that I usually get with the news video. Whereas when I do something else, sometimes they come, sometimes you guys are really good about it. Sometimes you guys aren't. I mean, I just don't know. So yeah, hopefully you guys can check out those videos when they do go up. Check out all the videos, but of course, like if it's like a countdown video or if it's like a Let's Play, at least just check it out for a bit. You know what I'm saying? See what's going on. See if there's something in there. Let's see here. No, well, Dank Meme Center. I'm not going to use Premiere videos for countdowns and stuff like that. Unless the editing is on point, unless it's like funny and something that's not going to kind of, I'm not going to say that it's going to lull you guys, but like countdown videos are cool and all, but I'm not sure if I want to sit there and watch a countdown video with you guys for like 12 or 13 minutes, like a top 10 or something. I mean, I can do it, but if I did do that, I want to make sure that it's a really good countdown video, or it's like something that like hasn't been done before. So maybe I can do it for like a top 5. But when I do a Premiere video, I want to make sure that one, you guys aren't in school, like you guys can actually watch it with me. So maybe weekends would be Premiere videos, or you know, something like that. Or like I want to make sure that it's like, if it's like Toby and it's like funny, you know, and I have like a lot of good editing in there, then I'll do premieres. But I don't want to just do Premiere videos anytime that I do like a countdown video, because then I'll be doing premieres like almost every single day, because I'm going to start doing countdowns and those type of videos more. So I don't want to do it all the time, but I'll do Premiere videos when I feel it's good enough for Premiere, like the Toby video that I had, you know, the Nintendo Switch's Doom, like if it's anything with comedy or stuff like that, absolutely it'll be a Premiere and we can all watch it and laugh together, you know. So if I do something Premiere, I want it to be funny, I want it to be something a little bit different and not too long either. I don't want to, you know, I don't want it to be 15-20 minutes long of a Premiere video. It's going to be like, you know, shorter. It's going to be like 10 minutes or less, you know, tops, you know. So it's definitely going to be a shorter video if I do that. So yeah. Yeah, premieres on weekends sound good to me. Premieres on weekends sound good. Let's see. So, Solidus says, forced motion controls are trash. Optional motion controls are legit. Well, if it's in portable mode, then you have the optional motion controls. If in portable mode, but like I said before on Twitter, I don't see why they didn't just include like Pro Controller support. You have the same thing that you would do, like, you know, using like a tilt. You have the same gyro that you can use in a Pro Controller. So I don't understand why Pro Controller support isn't put in there, since it plays in portable mode just fine. You know, I can understand for like Super Mario Party, you know, where that game is really Joy-Con dependent, certain motions and stuff that you do, but there's nothing advanced about the motion controls in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Like you can't throw like a freaking like curveball, like Cy Young or like baseball pitch or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's really like, it's just like a basic, you know, it's almost nothing. You probably move that much while you're playing a game normally. Like you probably like while you're playing a controller, like you probably like scratch your nose and move the controller just as much as you would with Pokemon Go when it comes to, I mean, literally all you do is just like, it's not, you just do that. It's such a simple motion. So I don't see why they decided that they don't need to have it, or at least Pro Controller support. Some people are asking, like, you know, like, are they going to patch it in? But I'm thinking, no, why would they patch it in? If they didn't put it in at the very beginning, why would they patch it in? Maybe they're trying to tell people this is the way that they want them to at least try it out. But I don't know. I just think it's silly. I don't know what the reason is for that. There might be something, but for right now, I don't know. I know, back when Sakurai was making Kid Icarus Uprising, everybody was asking Sakurai, well, you know, the controls were a big issue with that game. And they're like, well, Sakurai, why didn't you just put, you know, what's it called? Circle Pad Pro. That's what it was. You used to have this big old bulky thing before Nintendo even had the Nintendo 3DS that has the second analog or whatever, the little nub. They were asking Sakurai. People kept on saying, Nintendo, why didn't you guys do this? And then Sakurai finally responded and said, well, it used, like, we didn't have enough power. There's not enough power left, and the Circle Pad Pro needs some power for it. So that was a weird, but like everyone was like, okay. Like, so I guess it takes some of the CPU or whatever, and Kid Icarus Uprising uses the whole thing. So that was the reason. So maybe there's some type of weird reason that nobody would have guessed of, that it's not there for some reason or not, but you never know with those things. So that was kind of the end of that. Okay, well, the game is too graphically demanding. The game is too, which if you look at the 3DS, Kid Icarus Uprising is easily top 3 best looking game on this. It's probably one of the most impressive games, if not the most impressive, with the online multiplayer and also the single player, and then like the 3D visuals and the flying stages and the fully 3D like action stages. Like that really pushed the 3DS to its limits. So everyone's like, okay, well, there you go. So I mean, I don't know what the excuse is, but I don't feel there is one, considering that I don't think this game is pushing the Switch to its limits or anything like that. So anyway, yeah, I think so. Maybe they want people to try out the Pokeball Plus, but I don't think it should be forced on there. Well, because I mean, you can use the Joy-Cons though. I mean, you don't have to use the Pokeball Plus. Like when you play undocked, you know, when you play docked, you can just use the Joy-Cons. So it's not like, I mean, maybe they're trying to say people use the Pokeball Plus, but it's not like there's not, you know, there's not options to not use it with the Pokeball Plus, you know, or at least like that's not already given with you. So I mean, I see what you guys are saying, but It is what it is. Anyway, let's get into the shout outs here. I want to give a big shout out to Kenyatta Ali, who actually got us a brand new member while we were off air. So we're at 134, guys, trying to see if we can hit 150. Right now on the Discord, I've actually updated everything, guys. If you do join up, we've got a brand new Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee center to where you can voice chat with other people on there. We also have it to where you can easily trade as well and discuss the game. So no spoilers, but just if you want to trade quickly and all of that. So if you haven't joined up and you want to be a part of the exclusive Discord, you can definitely do so. Just hit that join button, guys. So we're almost there. 150. We are going to make a custom new emote that you guys will be able to pick yourselves. So it should be cool. All right, so let's go and get into the shout outs here, guys. Dake Beam Center, what's good? How's it going, everybody? Icy Boy, what's up, Icy Boy? Shout outs to Elite Ninja Icy Boys here. Elite Ninja Sean Diamonds here. Solidus once again is here. Blue Bolt, what's good? Elite Ninja Blue Bolt's here. Odalius, what's good, man? How's it going? Dan200TF, man, what's good? Rip Pokemon games on 3DS. Yeah, well, yeah, this is, I think they've moved on from the 3DS. They're done. Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon were the last real type of Pokemon games on there, which the team has moved on. Robert, what's up, Robert? I like the profile picture, man. Looking good. Representing the Viking Nation. Let's see here. Fury Tiger, what's good? Once again, another Viking Nation strong. I know it's really late where you guys are at, but it's the weekend, right? So you guys can stay up with me. Shout outs to Kyle Hikes. I have not seen that name before, so maybe it's just a different account or just decided to comment, but thank you for the $5 donation. I appreciate that. And shout outs to the ninja joining in. Okay, I think you guys just needed to get the notification. Over 100 people. Thank you guys so much. I thought we were going to have less than 100 people for this stream just because of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee releasing, but I'm glad that there's at least 100 here. So let's keep it going. Hit that like button, guys. First time donating. Okay, there you go. That's the reason. First time donating. Thank you for being the best you can be. Play Mega Man 11 OST Wily stage. If others feel that this is a music spoiler, don't play it. I don't think it's a music spoiler, the Mega Man 11, because it's been out for my rule on music is that within the first month, it's already been out for a while at this point, so it's fair game at this point. But within the first couple weeks, like within the first week or so. Like I won't play any crazy music that's like deep into the game, like within the first week or so. But after like a month or whatever, it gives people plenty of time. Mega Man 11 is a short game. That's it's all fair game now, like with music. So thank you, Kyle. I appreciate the donation, man. I really do appreciate that. And yes, I'm going to definitely try. If you weren't here for the beginning, I'm definitely trying to make the channel a little bit more evergreen, a little bit more not just news, but just kind of giving you guys let's plays, giving you guys other things like the countdown videos. So if you just make sure you look out for those. I'm gonna be doing more countdown videos, more top eShop games, more videos like that, and then maybe one news video with way more topics that's longer. I think that's what I need to do and really just kind of cool it on the news a little bit. So I don't know, I'm getting a good because it seems like nobody cared about like that Sony video that I put out about the news. It's like, nobody cared about that one, even though there's some good news in there. But it's just like, man, I could have probably just condensed that into just like a bigger news topic, and then maybe more people would have cared about it than other ways. So I'm just trying to find ways to get you guys content the best I can. So you guys, obviously, feedback is always good. If you guys got suggestions, I'm always listening. So, all right, let's get that Mega Man 11 Wily stage going. All right, Mega Man 11 Wily stage. All right, thank you, man. Oh, that's loud. Here we go. This is good. All right, shout outs to Steven Gamer, or no, Garner, with the $2 donation, and he says Castlevania cross DMC hype. Let's go. We're going to be talking about that in just a bit. We got a long show for you guys here today. How does it sound, guys? Is it sounding okay, or is it a little off? Not loud enough? Too loud? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. All right. Let's see here. What's up, Sub-Zero? Let's get into more of the shout-outs here, guys. All right, so shout-outs to the Viking Nation once again. Kid Ratata, you're here. What's good, homie? Your game will be coming in the mail, my boy. Takes a little bit longer just because of where you're at, but it's coming. Let's see here. Christopher, what's good, man? What's up, bro? Listening while playing Pokemon. There you go, man. That's what's good about the Switch. You can play portable, so you can watch whatever you want. Doesn't take up a TV that you're using. So that's the best thing about the Switch, in my opinion. Let's see here. Big Mo, shout out to Elite Ninja Big Mo. Elite Ninja LeCrank, what's up, man? How's it going? Thanks for coming out to the stream, homie, and thank you for the support. I know you're one of the newer members here, so thank you, man. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Sub-Zero82, what's up, man? Good to see you back. Tether Gaming says, playing Pokemon and watching. What's good, man? What's up, Tether Gaming? Good to have you on the podcast, man. Definitely want to have you back at some point. Nelly the Bunny, what's up, man? Gordon Edgar, what's up, man? Says, you just got Let's Go. All right, there you go. Excited? Beyond cute. Yeah, it's a very cute game. Cloud Williams, what's good, man? How's it going? Far from GameStop. Oh, that's unfortunate, man. Let's see here. Argo says, I'm charging his Pokeball Plus. Let's go. Let's go. Gordon, if you guys, I don't know, somebody should count how many times I said let's go in my Let's Play of Pokemon Let's Go. I swear I said it like 20 or 30 times, dude. Like, is it a little loud? All right, let's turn it down a little bit, okay? All right. How's it at this point? All right, El Chupacabra, what's good, man? Let's see here. Yo, Let's Go is so much fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Flaze P, what's up, man? How's it going? Fireblast Gaming. Gavin.J, what's up, man? How's it going? How are you guys doing today, man? How you guys doing? Usually it's good on Pokemon launch days. It's usually pretty good. We got some big news with Pokemon too. Got some big news with Pokemon. Let me ask you guys a question though. When it comes to presentation of videos, you guys like the presentation of my videos, like, are you guys okay with the really early morning videos? Because I've been doing them at 3 a.m. my time, and it seems like you guys are cool with that because, you know, there's like over 1,000 people that watch it before I even wake up like at 6 a.m. I'm like, okay, so I'm thinking super early morning is good for you guys because, you know, I'm West Coast, so I'm behind from a lot of you guys. So is that good? I think we got our first Streamlabs donation, so shout outs to the Streamlabs shimmy. Let's go. We got a little Streamlabs shimmy going on. Shout outs to Fury Tiger with the $1 donation. And he says, PE, Cross Nintendo, DreamHack Atlanta, and Pokemon. Some serious multitasking going on here. Yeah, man. Shout outs, dude. Yeah, definitely shout outs. Some serious multitasking here. Yeah, definitely. Party Man says, I'm cool with it. Yeah, so most of you guys should have the video in your inbox like when you wake up. As soon as you wake up, it should be there. Give me 1 second, guys. I got a package at my door. I just heard the doorbell ring. Give me 1 second. Chair Essence, let's play that music again for you guys, huh? Let's play that music again for you, huh? All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so my neighbor just knocked on my door and rang the doorbell, and apparently they delivered my package to the wrong place. And this is a very important package. Very important package for me because tomorrow I've got some special time with my daughter, and I just bought her a bunch of toys. So just want to make sure everything is good with the toys that I bought her. Yeah, so yeah, they delivered it to the wrong door. Yeah, I know, cool neighbor. Yeah, she came right over, man, and she just I just bought my daughter a brand new Baby Alive doll. These are nice Baby Alive dolls. She has a lot of them, but I bought her another one. And then there's these finger pets or something that you put on your finger and like you go, hey. So we're gonna be playing with the brand new Baby Alive and this. I'm gonna go buy a basketball too, so we can shoot some hoops tomorrow as well. So I'm really looking forward to that, guys. So no live stream tomorrow morning, guys, because I'll be doing the playing with my daughter. But that's the reason why I did way more live streams this week to make up for it. So yeah, I'm really excited. Looking forward to that tomorrow. So yeah. You more excited for your daughter for those finger pets? I don't know. I think she's gonna be pretty hyped when she sees them. Toy channel confirmed. Yeah, there you go. Toy channel confirmed. But yeah, that's the reason why we did extra live streams this week, guys, and I did early live streams because I know I usually do 2 live streams on the weekend, but we did 2 extra bonus live streams. But next week we're still gonna have that though. We're still gonna have the 2 live streams. I'm not gonna go away from that. We're still gonna have it though, so it's all good. You said, oh my god, the fingerlings, Tether Gaming, dude. Well, me and your daughter, they're like the same age, dude. So yeah, they're like into the same stuff right at the same time. So you know what I'm talking about, man. I probably should have bought another one, but whatever. I'm gonna go to Walmart right here and pick up some toys too. So yeah, that was good. Got some good deals on Amazon too. But I'm looking forward to it. So. Yeah, family first, exactly. All right, so let's see. Let me see who I did not give a shout out to yet. Okay, David N, what's good, man? Let's see here. Yes, I'm good with the early video. I watch them as soon as I wake up. All right, shout outs, David N. And David was the Switch winner. He just got a Switch. Now I am going to be shipping out the next Switch to, I'm not going to say where he lives, but the guy that's here in the US, in the East Coast. I'm going to be shipping out your Switch, or Midwest, more like Midwest, East Coast, whatever. I'm going to be shipping out your Switch. That's probably going to come in the mail early next week. I just can't do it at this point just because my card. But early next week, and then I have to talk with Simon. I need to talk with Simon because he lives in Canada, so it's a little bit different with Canada. But yeah, everybody should be getting their Switches. David was the first winner, so he got his Switch first, and then we're going to be rolling them out. And then also, Kid Ratata, your game's going to be coming. You like I said, your shipping is a little bit different. But it's gonna be coming in the mail though. And then also the Smash Brothers winner, of course, you're gonna have to wait till Smash Brothers comes out. So there you go. So yeah, let's see here. Hey, what's up, Michael O'Brien? How you doing today, man? Broken by Destiny. What's up, man? You said you have 3 little girls, 6, 1, and 5 months. Oh wow, you got a handful there, man. You got a handful. There you go. Quantum L, what's good? How's it going? Quantum L? Shadow Kings here. What's up, man? Thank you, Pritzko. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. You haven't just picked a Pokemon, haven't started it yet, and disappointed my GameStop decided to not carry the guide for Let's Go Pikachu. Nothing in my area either. Well, I don't think you really need a guide though, man. I think you should just play and just have fun, Just play it and have fun. Let's see here. Tether Gaming just noticed you got a wrench. Yeah, I wanted to give you a wrench so you could I gave it to you yesterday. Because I wanted you to be able to link your channel, and you need, so I just gave you the wrench then. So yeah, man. Father of the year, man. I try, dude. Super Kid Mo, what's up, man? The guide got pushed back. Okay, well there you go. The guide got pushed back. So yeah, no guide for right now. No guide. Although it's always good to have a guide so you know what moves they're learning. But I mean, I'm pretty sure you can go online and you can look at like what was that, like the one of those Pokemon sites or whatever that can tell you the moves and stuff, like so you know what to get rid of and not. Just Some Dude Gaming, what's up, man? How's it going, Just Some Dude Gaming? Good to see you here. All right, let's start off first, man. I think I've went over my thoughts of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. If you guys have thoughts, you guys are more than welcome to put them there, and I might ramble off a couple of other ones. But let's talk about some stuff when it comes to Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. It looks like, based on some NPD research, now this is not the definitive answer or anything. We need to wait till we actually see the sales. But according to the EEDAR, so EDAR, I'm not exactly sure how to say it, but according to their research, Pokemon Go has a tremendous awareness with trial with mobile gaming community. Over 70% of mobile gamers are aware of Pokemon Go, while 29% have actively played it. So that equates to a lot of blah, blah, blah. Now let's get into how this affects Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So let's talk about that. Well, here is some data where the data really gets interesting. Of currently active Pokemon Go players, 24% are also active Switch players. All right. Further, 65% of the Pokemon Go player slash Switch owner group intend to purchase and play Pokemon Let's Go. This works out to be roughly 15% of the total current Pokemon Go players that intend to purchase and play the Switch version of Pokemon Let's Go. So that's pretty good. If it can reach into that Pokemon Go market, that's definitely a good thing. That's definitely a good thing. So that could equate to a lot of people who aren't necessarily normally or have a Switch or extra Switch sales. Some people are doing some rough estimates, maybe around 5 to 7 million people potentially don't have a Switch that could be getting one. Now, compared to the huge base of people who know about Pokemon Go, it seems small. But when you're talking about console sales for a game, and that's what I discussed before in previous Pokemon, Let's Go videos and stuff like that, if this can even tap into a small base of the people who play Pokemon Go and don't have a Switch, that's going to be a benefit, because they're going to get people like myself who have a Switch and just want to play a Pokemon game but aren't into Pokemon Go. It's about getting those people that don't have a Switch and to buy a Switch and buy Pokemon Go. So early indications, it's pretty good. Early indication is pretty good. Shout outs to QQWU with the subscription. Thank you so much, with the Twitch follow. Welcome to the Fire Nation. I do appreciate that. And also shout outs to BC Rich Shredder as well with the subscription. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village of Player Essence. Everybody here in the chat, welcome the brand new ninja to the village. All right, so you named your Pikachu Ryan Reynolds. Okay. Appropriate, although you need to give him a hat, right? And he needs to be a detective. So there you go. Let's see here. Pokemon acquired in Go and Let's Go can be transferred to the mainline series. Well, we need to wait and see how exactly they're going to be doing it. But yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, that's the plan. So let me see what else. If there's anything else here. So essentially, yeah, it's just saying that there could be a big impact. So let's go ahead and let's get some insider stuff here, or somewhat insider stuff. So at my Best Buy here in my town, they had around 60 Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Nintendo Switches. When I was there, I saw about 3 or 4. Only about 3 or 4 people didn't go pick theirs up. So there was a lot of people there right at 10 o'clock. When my Best Buy opened, and apparently they're letting some people pick theirs up last night. So if you stayed late, like it was like 9 o'clock, they let you pick it up last night. So that's what my friend told me that works there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's definitely, there wasn't a midnight launch at my Best Buy. There wasn't a midnight launch. And my friend also told me that they got around 200 something copies of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. And once I got there, he said that he was kind of busy because he was obviously, ringing people out and stuff. But he said he'd already sold like 50 of them or so. Sold to, like, this is not pre-order. This is not pre-order. This is just, this is outside of pre-orders. Okay, outside of pre-orders, they got about 200 copies, and then they got, I don't know, I think they got like 70 pre-orders or something like that. So they got plenty of copies of the game. They got a lot there, and people were there picking them up. So obviously, like I said, that's not everywhere. That's just, I'm just giving you guys my own personal, like what my friends tell me from Best Buy. Not everybody buys games at Best Buy. Apparently there was a midnight launch at the GameStop that was in the same shopping center. And he told me there was like a ton of people there. So there was a midnight launch that one, but I was just like, I'm not going to GameStop to buy anything. And I get a discount at Best Buy till the end of 2019. So there was that. All right. So what do you guys think about all this news with Pokemon? And then we can move on to some Warframe news, because Warframe got some really cool news too. Hey, what's up, Andre? How you doing today, man? I thought I just saw you here. Yeah, there you go. What's up, Andre? How's it going? Good to see you, man. Are you how you enjoying Pokemon? Are you playing it yet? D-Niz, what's up, D-Niz? How you doing? Andrew Farrow, what's up, man? Everywhere was sold out. Yeah, the one thing about the Pokeball Plus, guys, is that it's sold out everywhere. Like, if you didn't pre-order that bundle, dude, and like if you weren't there right to get there right at the beginning, because like he told me that they had about, I think they most of the people like pre-ordered the Pokeball Plus bundle, but they had about maybe like 15 to 20 extra copies, and those were gone in a flash. The ones with the Pokeball Plus. So yeah, that's been selling like crazy. Amazon, it's been selling like it's been up there. It's a top seller. That in Smash Brothers. So yeah, Pokemon Let's Go. I think it's going to be one of those games that really build up momentum heading into the holiday because a lot of kids are going to be able to. I mean, are going to get this, but they're not going to get it like the day that we're getting. They're going to get it, Black Friday, parents go shopping, whatever the case is. They're going to get it then, and then they're going to get it for Christmas. So you're going to see a lot of sales for this game in December. I think it's really just getting started. Day one sales are good, but I think this is almost like a Mario Kart type of situation to where, yeah, day one sales are okay, but wait till you see the sales afterwards. Like, wait, it's the consistency of selling solid numbers because Mario Kart 8's day one sales weren't anything like super, super crazy. They were good, but they weren't bigger than Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild's day one sales. Think about that for a second. They weren't bigger than Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild's day one sales. And, but it's outsold Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So what does that tell you? That tells you that Mario Kart is a little bit more of an evergreen. You know what I'm saying? It's lasting. It's outselling it longer for like a longer period of time because it came out after Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So I think Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee might have not the same, maybe not as much as that, but it's going to have that effect where you see a lot of consistent sales way afterwards as younger kids get the money to buy it. They have to save up, gift cards, all that stuff like that. Especially with gift cards, that's going to be a big thing is gift cards and getting this game. So yeah, man. Let's see. Tether Gaming says I saw a lot of people picking up Pokemon console last night. Yeah, it was definitely a hot that console was a hot commodity because it was actually sold out on sold out on what was it? Amazon as well, and Best Buy didn't have any extra I think they got like 2 extra systems, and then obviously those were gone in an instant as well. So yeah, man. Yeah, Pokemon definitely dominated Dank Center. Yeah, Pokemon definitely dominated Twitter and YouTube today. I saw a lot of Let's Plays. Saw a lot of people talking about it. Nostalgia. Nintendo put out that trailer. It's like I said, it's always a little bit different. I mean, and that's the thing about being a Nintendo fan. Like you can get. I mean, there's obviously games that there's a ton of hype surrounding games, right? But it's like without the history behind that, you know what I'm saying? It's just, for some people, it's just not the same thing. And that's kind of how I see it with Nintendo launches. Like when you launch a Nintendo game like a Smash Brothers or you launch like a Pokemon, it just has a little bit of a different atmosphere and a little bit of a different festivity compared to like a God of War or compared to like a Last of Us or compared to a Gears of War. I don't know what to say about it, man, because trust me, I've been excited for all of those launches for various different games, like a God of War 2 or like a Gears of War. I was like really excited for the original Gears of War, but there's just something different. I'm not sure how to explain it. But when there's a launch for like a Nintendo game, the excitement and the fever kind of surrounding it, maybe just because of the history, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like the Dallas Cowboys. No matter, how they are in whatever situation, no matter what season it is, they can be garbage. There's always just that type of excitement with Dallas Cowboys because it's the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Or even like the Patriots or the Boston Red Sox or the Yankees. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it feels like that. Yeah, there's other teams that win the World Series. Yeah, Boston Red Sox won it. Yeah, the Marlins have won before. Yeah, other teams have won before. But yeah, the Angels have won before, but they're not the Yankees. They're not the Red Sox. They're not, they're not the Cowboys. They're not the 49ers. They're not, even like the Pittsburgh Steelers. Like they're not that. It's something different, So like Green Bay Packers, you know what I'm saying? Like those type of teams, like I don't know. I don't watch too many other like hockey, but I'm pretty sure like there's those historic hockey teams and historic football. If you're talking about the world's game of football, like there's those teams that have that history and everything. And like whenever they win or whenever something happens with them, like everybody's watching. I mean, I don't know. That's just my thought process. I don't know how to put it together, but all right, so let's go ahead and Robert with the $5 donation. Shout outs to Robert. Let's go ahead and put you up as the top stream ninja. Actually, I forgot to put up the other donation we had. But Robert, you Streamlabs, so top stream ninja. Robert R. Viking. And let's get your music going. I want to get your comment too, man. Thank you for the donation, man. I really do appreciate that. And you said, let's go. How about some ice hockey NES music in the game? Theme, hashtag, oh, the memories. Absolutely, man. I remember I used to play ice hockey back in the day, dude. the video game. I've never actually played real ice hockey. I used to play hockey out in the street though, because when I was a kid, there was this movie called The Mighty Ducks, and that was like the most popular thing in the early or one of the most popular things in the early 90s was the Mighty Duck movies. I think they kind of got garbled at the end, but the first two or whatever, they were really good, and everybody was like, Mighty Ducks hockey, you know what I'm saying? So so yeah. NES ice hockey theme. So yeah, everybody was all about hockey. I had this really cheap ghetto hockey stick that I bought off of my friend because he got a new one and we couldn't afford like the nice hockey sticks. So I got this really ghetto cheap hockey stick I bought off him for like $1.50. And I just used to use it, man. It was short and it wasn't that good, but your boy was out there playing that street hockey. Cars would come. Get out of the way. A car's coming. We have to move out the way. Then we go right back. Hockey. Out on the street, man. Those were the days, dude. Oh, man. All right. So here we go. We got some ice hockey. NES from Robert. Nintendo Games Magic. Yeah, it's something like that, dude. Something like that. Let's see here. Michael Bryce says, I don't think Let's Play, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee can be evergreen because in a years there'll be a better Pokemon and the hype will start before E3. I have to disagree with that because Pokemon Go is a different style of game. The game that's coming out next year is a little bit different. So that's the reason why I think those can coincide together. So I think it's actually going to be an evergreen. It's not about it being a better game. It's the fact that it's a different game more so than anything. There's going to be Let's Go players that don't want to play that type of Pokemon game, you know? So I think it actually is going to be evergreen because it is a different style of game. And also kids. The biggest thing is kids. Kids. I mean, if I'm buying a Pokemon game for my daughter in a year and a half, let's say the next Pokemon game comes out, if I'm buying a Pokemon game for her, am I going to buy her the 2019 Pokemon game or am I going to buy her Let's Go? I'm going to buy her Let's Go. I'm not going to buy her the 2019 Pokemon game. I'm going to get her Let's Go. So I think that's where you're kind of underestimating what evergreen can be, especially for children. Maybe for all of us, it won't, like we're going to get that. But for children and their first Pokemon adventure, yeah, definitely. And it even advertises that on the box. It says, start out your first Pokemon adventure. They're advertising it that way for people to first get in. And there's always new gamers. There's always new gamers that turn 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, and they're old enough to play this game or try it out or will get a birthday present. So, yeah, I think you're seriously underestimating the style of game and how that can be an evergreen title to sell over a long period of time, even with the new game coming in the same one. A perfect example of this is how games like when Pokemon Sun and Moon came out, like people were still buying X and Y, people were still buying Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. That's the funny thing, even though Sun and Moon is graphically and everything wise better than X and Y, I guess, and it's not a remake, but people are still playing the other ones and still liking that. So I mean, so yeah, man, that's kind of how I feel about it. Let's see here. They're not the Raiders. The legacy. Yeah, man. Let's see here. Gallo Games. What's up, Gallo Games? Good to see you here. The game even says 3+ on the back of the box. Yeah, exactly. It's definitely for really young children. I mean, I don't know if my daughter could have played it at 3 years old. I think the game is, I think that's just a rating because of the content in there. I'm not sure if a 3-year-old could really get through this game normally. But some can't. But yeah, man. Let's see here. Valhalla, I guess, is my buddy wants to get a nephew Pokemon, but his sister already got him Pikachu. And is Eevee that much different that a 10-year-old would even notice? Between the difference between Pikachu and Eevee, a 10-year-old is definitely going to notice between the difference between a Pikachu and an Eevee, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure they would. All right, so let's go and move on to some Warframe news, guys, huh? All right, so Warframe, we got a fact sheet. I should be getting the game myself too, early, so I should be getting my own footage up pretty soon here. But yeah, Warframe is coming out, and it has built-in voice chat, it has a PC account migration, and there's actually a lot more. I'm just gonna go over some of the highlights here. So the launch content. You're gonna get most of the launch content that the game is, that the game has been out. The game has been out since 2013, so all of that content is pretty much all going to be there. All of the major updates, the 3 cinematic quests, open world updates, all of that, 36 Warframes, all of that content is going to be available to get, in the Switch version of the game. And you have all of the content up to the Mask of the Revenant update. So there you go. You've got that as well. It was a donation. Okay. Shout outs to Argo, and we'll continue on with this right after this. Argo with the $5 donation, and he says, "Thank you, OJ, for the early videos. I love catching up on info when getting ready for 4 a.m. PT work." Okay, cool. 4 a.m. PT work. Okay, so that's specific. Okay, so is that Pacific time or physical therapy work? But either way, yeah, 3 a.m. I think 3 a.m. is a good spot for the videos. I'm gonna try to do my best to put out the videos for you guys early. You also have a music request, and it says, "Please play A Moment of Eternity from the Torna and select the one uploaded by the channel Games OST because it's the best rip I found. Trust me." Okay, all right, so no problem there. Thank you, Argo, for the donation. I really do appreciate that, man, and I'm glad that you enjoy the work enough to say, "Hey, I'm actually gonna tip you for it." So thank you, man. I appreciate that. Definitely don't have to, but I really do appreciate it. All right, so let's see here. A moment of eternity, and Games OST. All right, so let's check it out. All right, so this is the ending theme for Xenoblade Chronicles 2: Torn of the Golden Country, guys. So yeah, you guys have had your opportunity to play the game. It's already been out for a while now, more than about 2 months at this point. So there you go. All right. Let's see here. I got the bundle, was only one left. Okay, Paint That Purple, which bundle are you talking about? You guys can still talk about Pokemon stuff if you want to, because I know some of you guys are just joining in. Shout out to the 153 people watching. If you have not hit that like button, please hit the like button. I'm trying to be a little bit more open with my live streams, so you guys can talk about different stuff if you guys want to, and I'll try to accommodate that, but I want to make sure that I stay on track with some of the stuff too, okay? All right, so Warframe, current Prime Access programs. There's going to be post-launch content. They're going to be delivering free updates post-launch, even on the Switch version. Let's see, like they did say Warframe on Nintendo Switch will be content parity with all the other consoles in 2019. So it doesn't have every single thing, but it's going to have everything by 2019. It's going to get that. Now here's the thing: they have motion controls, so Warframe will support motion controls and Nintendo Switch Pro controllers at launch. Tenno can use the classic Tenno, which is the ninja in the game. Excuse me, L and R Joy-Con controllers attached to the Nintendo Switch console, attached to the Nintendo Switch grip, attached to the Nintendo Switch controllers and Pro controllers. So there you go. They have pretty much every control scheme. Also, shout outs to Paul Robinson with the subscription. Thank you so much, Paul. I appreciate that. And also shout outs to Andre Wine with the $1.50 donation. It says to make up for the 30% of Rob's donation. Wait a minute, hold up. But of whose? Who? Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Thank you so much. Thank you, Andre Juan. I appreciate that. My boy Andre, always big supporter of the channel. Really helped out with those Switch giveaways, so thank you so much. There's also going to be, like I said, crossplay. Wait, no crossplay. No crossplay support. Storage, the game takes up... it's a games as service, so they're saying, like, hey, like, they recommend 32 to 64 gigabyte cards because they plan to bring more content, but apparently it's going to be 12 gigabytes at launch. It's always online game, so you need an internet connection to play it, guys. There's also an easy invite system built into there, and like I said, built-in voice chat as well. So like Fortnite, so you don't have to use the Nintendo voice chat app. So yeah, that's all that. So what do you guys think about Warframe? What do you guys think about Warframe here? Suzumi says, I got both Let's Go Switch bundles on lay-by. Okay, so I think he meant like layaway. So that's like a layaway. Prince Ghost says, unfortunately, gotta return Pokemon tomorrow. Totally forgot my order of Smash Ultimate Limited Edition and micro SD card are in this month's pay. But we'll definitely rebuy next month. Oh, wow. So you gotta return the whole game? Like, that's unfortunate. Let's see here. Dawson31 says, player says, I'm playing Let's Go right now. Such an enjoyable game. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Do we get a physical copy of the game? Spent a lot of time and money on Warframe on my PS4. A physical copy? No, there's no physical copy. It's a digital copy. It's just digital only so far right now. Let's see. Bosch said they improved the input. I think you meant lag on all platforms. I thought it was crazy dope. Yeah. So basically, they improved like the response timing because of the Switch version. The Switch version brought about some nice improvements to all the other versions of the game, so that was pretty interesting too. Yeah, definitely. Definitely trying out Warframe. I love panic buttons work on the Switch. Yeah, you know, I think Warframe might be the free-to-play game for me. You know, I still haven't found that free-to-play game that I'm crazy about yet, guys, but I think Warframe might be that for me. You know, because it's not like a... I mean, like a Battle Royale, I'm just kind of tired of Battle Royale. Battle Royale, to me, isn't really, like, it's fun, but it's not as fun as I thought it would be. The concept is a lot more fun than actually playing it to me, just because, like, people camp. I mean, like, Fortnite, like, people just build stuff in front of them. It just got kind of boring, you know? But I think that I think Warframe with the co-op gameplay that they have in there would be more up my alley. And you're ninja. I mean, you're really cool, like, robotic ninja type of people, like, Android, whatever, you know, so that's a lot more cooler concept to me. But yeah, you know what, I mean, no shots on Fortnite, but I think this might be the Switch, you know, free-to-play game for me. I mean, we had Arena of Valor, tried that. It's okay, but just not my style. MOBA's not my style. Smite's coming out, not my style, you know, so definitely looking forward to, I mean, I'll play all of them. I'll always try out free-to-play games on the Switch, but it looks like Warframe might be that game for me, because there's melee weapons, action RPG, there's guns. I mean, I love that. You know, that's really cool. All right. Artist Secure says, "Sup, player S is doing some moving right now." All right, moving somewhere else. In the house gaming said, "Hey OJ, players just got Pokemon delivered. Nice, just got in the mail." Yeah, I know RGT was like, man, it's 3 o'clock. Where's my Pokemon in the mail? Because some people still use the Amazon Prime, the 20% or whatever. I had to go pick up my copy. At Best Buy, which is across town, which I hate making that drive. It doesn't suck. I just don't like it. Let's see. Fireblast Gaming says, OJ, I'll be jumping back into Warframe. Used to play it a lot back in the day. All right, nice. All right, so it looks like you guys are excited for Warframe too, man. I can't wait to get my copy. I should also have some Darksiders 3 gameplay up for you guys as well, some impressions and stuff, because that game, I should be getting that through email. So I forgot that game was even launching this year, which is maybe that, I'm not so that's a good sign for Darksiders 3, but I totally forgot that game was even launching. But yeah, Darksiders 3 should be here as well. Any news on Kingdom Hearts 3 for Switch? No new information on Kingdom Hearts 3 for Switch. If there was, Gavin, you would have already saw it on my channel, or I would have made something about it. So no, I mean, there's no new information. If there was, it would have already been on the channel. Yeah. Let's see here. Fireblast says, OJ, as a Pokemon fan, I love Let's Go, and I would recommend it as a first Pokemon game. Absolutely, I think it's a great first Pokemon game. Definitely a good first Pokemon game. Shadow King says, I'm going to be trying Warframe as well. Yeah. Nelly, my favorite Joy-Con colors. I'll try to stay on topic here a little bit, guys, but I mean, like, I don't have any favorite Joy-Con colors, to be honest. I have a favorite controller, and that's this controller right here. So I guess these are my favorite colors. This is my favorite controller for the Switch. All right, so let's go and move on to the next thing here, guys. And that is Netflix Castlevania executive producer says that the series is really overperformed and a third season got greenlit immediately. So let's talk about this just a little bit, because the more that people like how Netflix makes, like how you profit or make money or whatever the case is, or what people think about it, is like ratings, right? But Netflix, it's different because it's not like live TV. There's like no actual real ratings outside of people watching it. So Netflix takes data and statistics from what are people watching the most, and Netflix Castlevania has apparently been blowing it out of the water. People are literally signing up, and the first thing that they watch after they sign up is Netflix Castlevania. So people are signing up just to watch Netflix Castlevania, and that's when you know when you got a bona fide hit on your hands, when you're not just using somebody else's account or going somewhere, but when you're actually signing up and the first thing you watch is Netflix Castlevania, because they do gather that data. What is the first thing people put in? What's the first thing people watch? And Netflix Castlevania is apparently just doing really well, and it got greenlit immediately for a third season. After watching the first 2 seasons myself, Netflix Castlevania is very, 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 very good. It's so good to the point to where you're wondering why this franchise doesn't have a video game to coincide with it. They really, missed an opportunity. Not that they can't have a game that come out with it, but man, I guess they were unsure because you know how Konami is. Konami, I mean, they are so slow to act on things. Look at how long it took for season 2 of Netflix Castlevania. You know what I'm saying? Look at how long it took. It took about a year. It took about a year for season 2 to come, which is ridiculous because the first season had 4 episodes? So it took about a year to get the second season. So I mean, like, Konami was being ridiculously tentative with this, conservative, but apparently it's doing really well. Because it's really good. But I mean, that's the problem with Konami, is because obviously they saw it beforehand, and even though that they already saw how quality the show was, you know, they made all the episodes, they put everything, and then Konami has to review it, right? Even though they saw it, they still were tentative after they saw the high quality of the anime. Konami executives were still tentative as hell to greenlight a second season. Like, they waited so long before they said, okay, second season. You know, like, it blows my mind how mismanaged Castlevania is. I mean, and I know this is good, and I know this is turning into a rant. I know it is, and I'm trying my hardest not to just like destroy Konami here at this point. But this company's absolutely insane. Like, I feel that why would you not have a remake of the original of Castlevania 3? Why would you not have a remake of Castlevania 3 ready to go with this with this Netflix? There should have been all 8. There should have been 12 episodes. That should have been season 1. It should have been 12 episodes. It should have finished all of Trevor's arc. Like, they kind of finished all of it. They got through pretty much all of the game, right? Of the original game. It should have been 12 episodes. We shouldn't have Netflix 3 being greenlit. It should have been season 1, 12 episodes, and we should have already been on season 2, which should have been a whole nother arc or whatever the case is. And there should have been a game to coincide with this. Last year, there should have been a game to coincide with this. This is a ridiculously mismanaged franchise. This is Konami does not know what they're doing. And I don't want to, and look, I know I'm not inside their shoes, and I know they've got smart people or people that think that they're smart running the company. I know they make a lot of money. I get it. I'm not trying to sit here and say that I'm a better executive than them, because I'm not, I'm not. But at the same time, you can't sit here and tell me that everybody knows who Trevor is now. Like, everybody knows who these characters are now. Oh, where's the game to play? Oh, we've got Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night. We can't even play as freaking Trevor. And people are wondering, what game is Trevor in? I want to play as Trevor. There's a lot of Castlevania fans that didn't even know who Trevor was, or they're newer Castlevania fans, whatever the case is. And there's no freaking current game to use Trevor as. Like, how stupid is that? And he's the main character, along with Alucard, and then you have Dracula. I get it, but there's no modern game that they remade to play as Trevor. So you want to go back and play Castlevania 3's all pixelated? This is, and their answer to this was Castlevania the Requiem with Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night, which Symphony of the Night you can already play on your Xbox. I get that. There should have been a new game. These people at Konami, they don't know what they're doing. They probably missed out on millions of dollars with Castlevania hype. They could have had Castlevania, Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC. Imagine that brand new 2D style Castlevania. Imagine the graphics like a slick, like 2D art type of game, you know? Maybe not like Mega Man, but like, what's the game that's kind of like that? Like a Beautiful Joe, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of style, not like the big heads, but like, you guys know what I'm talking about, that type of style of art in the type of game. Imagine something like that with the Castlevania, or even like a Mega Man 11, with like the 3D model graphics, but like the 2D. Like, imagine that. And like, it doesn't have to be like a super high budget game, just like a 2D Castlevania game that lets you play as Trevor and lets you play as them and kind of reimagines Castlevania 3. Like, imagine that. No, these people at Konami, they're ridiculous. They're a ridiculous company, and they've mismanaged the Castlevania franchise for the past decade, man. I tried to give them the benefit of a doubt a couple years ago and say, hey, you know what, maybe it's somewhat our faults. We're not buying the games, whatever. Maybe we'll see something new. But then they do this, and then they don't even have a game to coincide with. They do Requiem, which is Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night in one pack, and $20 on the PS4 only. Like, that's dumb. That's just stupid. I'm sorry. I can't sit here and say that that's amazing. I mean, I bought it, but still, I can't sit here and say that's amazing. There's no hype leading into it. Like, I played Rondo of Blood for a bit. I'm like, okay, this is Rondo of Blood. It's great, but I mean, like, I'm watching Castlevania. Like, I'm getting hyped for Trevor, and there's nothing for me to play as Trevor. Like, this is dumb. They're a silly company. Okay, rant. Okay, you guys can talk now. My rant is over. I'm sorry, guys. I know that went on for a bit. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, I think you guys are having conversations. You guys are almost like tuning me out. A lot of you guys are having conversations with each other, so you guys are used to my ranting at this point. A lot of you guys are talking to each other. But anyway, let me get into the comment section here. Fintanuki says maybe they're waiting for Iga to finish Bloodstain. I don't know. I mean, how long are they going to be waiting? Because he keeps on delaying the game. That game was supposed to come out like in 2015. So yeah, man. What's up, DJ King? I saw DJ King in here. How you doing, DJ? Let's see here. Theodore says Castlevania was amazing. Yeah, Castlevania was amazing. He says, Jenny says, it's all good, OJ. Your rants are always great. I think you guys are used to them at some point, you know, for the most, because I remember sometimes back when I used to rant, you guys would always like type comments, but now you guys don't. I think you guys are listening, but you guys are just like, oh, OJ's on one of his rants. Let me say hi to people in the meantime. Big Mo says, bought it. Don't feed them. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Let's see here. Steven Garner says Konami is ridiculous. Castlevania is my favorite series of all time. You know what? And I feel bad for all the people that love Castlevania like the most, because what have they done with the franchise for us? You know, they've done absolutely nothing. So yeah, man. Let's see. I don't know what they're talking about there. Okay, you guys are talking about, some people are talking about some Warframe. So any thoughts on Konami and kind of like how they've handled Castlevania and all this? I don't know, man. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with how they've handled Castlevania. I'll be honest. I'm not happy at all. I don't think they've done a really good job with it. So, also, hold up here. Hold up. We also had another new member. I think I missed it. Did I miss it? I missed it. Yo, shoutouts to Scott Switch. Let me go ahead and replay this. What? Scott Switch. Thank you so much. Well, that was 42 minutes ago, and that was different from Kenyatta Ali. So obviously it was while we were streaming. I completely missed that. Did you guys? I think we missed that. Shoutouts to my boy Scott Switch. Thank you so much for joining the Elite Ninja Village. You are an Elite Ninja now. Amaterasu is here, my boy. It will consume, burn through us all. Thank you, man. I really do appreciate that membership. Also, Scott Switch, if you're still watching, my boy, make sure you get on the Discord. If you go on the community tab, there is a Discord link. Just scroll down a little bit. You'll find it. I'll also post the new fresh Discord, and also you have access to emotes as well. I can't believe I missed that. That was 40 minutes ago. I've been streaming for more than an hour, so I don't know how I missed that. But anyway, thank you, man. I appreciate that. What are we at? Then we're at 136, right? No, 135. 135. All right, so shout-outs, man. Almost at 150, guys. Almost at 150. Let's see if we can get there. Let's see if we can get there within the next couple weeks here, leading into Smash. All right, so Shadow King says, Konami mismanages all their franchises, not just Castlevania. Well, yeah, I mean, maybe not Pro Evolution Soccer. They don't mismanage that. Let's see here. Quantum L says, a dynamic hand-drawn 2D action side-scroller for Castlevania would be interesting, though another full-fledged 3D Castlevania reintroducing Trevor to the game franchise would be great. Yeah, that'd be great. I just think that I don't know if they're ever going to redo Castlevania like a full 3D again after Lords of Shadow 2, like, flippity flopped. So yeah, man. Let's see here. Michael Bryan says apparently they have Castlevania character on some obscure fighting game on the Switch, but haven't put a Castlevania game on the Switch. They have a Castlevania character on obscure fight. Okay, a little bit of sass there. Yeah, Castlevania is coming to the Switch though, guys. I can't tell you guys what Castlevania game it's going to be. I can't reveal more so than there's going to be Castlevania on the Switch. But yeah, it's coming to the Switch. Castlevania is just, I mean, I'm not saying that what I'm saying with this is the rant is that I'm not ranting that there's not going to be a Castlevania game on the Switch, or there's not a game on the Switch at this point. I'm saying that they missed their timing. They should have made a Castlevania game in anticipation for this Netflix like type of thing, because they had to plan this well in advance. They should have already had a game with Trevor in it. That's what I'm trying to say. They should have had a game with Trevor already in, because there already is a game with Trevor in it, Castlevania 3. So they should have remade that game, or they should have done something, reimagined the game or remake the game, whatever. They should have done something with Castlevania 3. instead of doing Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night and then release it later, like a year after Castlevania Netflix start. You know what I'm saying? Like last year there was no any type of Castlevania releases, you know, because that's when Castlevania Netflix actually started, was last summer. I watched it last summer. So that's the thing. Like that's what I was upset about. Castlevania's coming to Switch. I mean, it's just a matter of when, not if. It's coming to Switch. So yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I can't say which Castlevania game. I mean, it could be a new game. It could be a remake. It could be a port. But Castlevania is definitely coming to Switch. It definitely is. I enjoyed Castlevania Lords of Shadow. Oh, Andre, I agree. I actually love Castlevania Lords of Shadow. I don't really like Lords of Shadow 2 that much. But I love Lords of Shadow 1. That's actually one of my favorite Castlevania games of all time. I love Lords of Shadow. It also came out at the time when God of War was really popular. So I think it came out 2010. So Lords of Shadow did. So I mean, like people were still like kind of getting hyped. Just got done playing like God of War 3 around that time. So people were still looking like people were kind of like on a God of War high, you know, at that time and everything. So it's very similar to God of War, like the original Lords of Shadow. Very similar to God of War. God of War or Lords of Shadow 2 is just a weird, broken type of game that they try. I think that they got really ambitious in some parts, but then in other parts they really should have made it like if you're gonna have Alucard in the game, they should have made it to where like you play as like Alucard should have been like the person that you should have played as in that game. It shouldn't have been Gabriel. Like it should have been Alucard or Dracula, whatever. It shouldn't have been that. I didn't like the whole plot, the whole Lords of Shadow. I hated that plot. It should have just been like, look, man, you know, you play as Alucard, you gotta go fight like the end boss is Gabriel, and that's what it should have been. Like the way that they did involve Alucard in the game, which was fine, but the way that they did it was trash. I don't like the whole premise of the game. Like the story I didn't like it because in Lords of Shadow 1, you have a clear set goal. Your wife, you need to retrieve her. You know what I'm saying? She's gone. You think that you can bring her back to life if you go, you know, do whatever you need to do. There was like a set thing. Now there's a lot of crazy stuff that happens, and I get that. But it was just more set. It seems like Lords of Shadow 2, the plot is just all over the place. It should have just made it Alucard. You play as Alucard, you've got to go fight. Like the end boss is like is Gabriel. You know what I'm saying? That's what they should have done, in my opinion. That's what they should have done for Lords of Shadow 2. And that would have been way more hype if you playing as Alucard. But that's just me. Let's see here. What OJ Konami makes the best pachinko machines money can buy at Kappa? Has anybody even played those pachinko machines? Let's see. A remake of Dawn of Sorrow with as much detail as Bloodborne would be, but in 2D would be amazing. Okay, well that's definitely loaded. I don't know if you could make a game with as much detail as Bloodborne in 2D, just because of the visual. That's just visually, it's different. Obviously, when you put a 2D thing, you can't put as much as a 3D thing. You're modeling more textures and more stuff. But 3D, the thing about 3D games, or the thing about detail like Bloodborne in a 2D game, it looks weird. Games that do that, have you ever noticed that about 2D games that have like try to do like a realistic or hardcore art style? Like, you ever notice how it kind of looks weird? Like, if the art style isn't as like not simplistic, but like, I don't know, like there's been like you know, like Castlevania 2D games, right? But the simplistic art style of it and like the type of way that it is just it's not like Bloodborne. It doesn't look like it's not as dark like a Bloodborne. But I've just noticed that 3D games that try to put that type of detail into a 2D game end up looking weird. Like Shadow Complex, you know, there's certain games that have tried that, and I've never been a huge fan of that. Never been a huge fan of like a game that's trying to be all hardcore, like graphics and everything, but in 2D. You know, I don't know, but that's just me. Let's see here. Let's see, what controller do I use? A GameCube controller, my boy. Let's see. I hate the Metroidvania feel of other Castlevanias. Why would you hate the Metroidvania feel of other Castlevania? The whole series got popular because it was Metroidvania. I love Metroidvania. I kind of see Lords of Shadow as like, I see that as like a God of War. That's like a God of War. That's what that game reminds me of. It's not really a Castlevania game, more so than a God of War game. It's definitely more God of War than it is Castlevania. Let's see here. Steven Garner says Castlevania DS ports. Come on, players, let's give us some details. No, I'm not gonna give you any more details outside of that because if I'm wrong, I don't want you guys saying, "Oh, he was wrong. He did say this." So, yeah, that's all. That's all I got for you guys. Castlevania's coming to Switch. It's just a matter of when, not if. I don't know what Castlevania's coming, but hey, you know. So yeah, hardcore like graphically or mature like Shin Megami Tensei. I think he means like the detail, like the type of like dark and gritty like atmosphere, that type of, you know, gritty detail and graphics, but with the 2D game. I've always felt that those look weird, like the games that try to, you know, try to do that look weird. But that's just, like I said, that's just me. You guys might be different. That's just me. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next topic here, guys. We're already an hour 14 in, and we did 10 minutes of music, so we're an hour 4 in with the actual topics. That's some good stuff. All right, guys, so let's do some quick fire news. Smite's Founders Pack pre-purchases live on the Nintendo Switch. It's launching on January 24th, so Smite is coming out January 24th here in the West. So they did indicate that it would be released today, but no, it's gonna be January 24th, so that's fine. I think you know, everyone's playing Pokemon. People are playing Civ 6 that came out. People are playing Warframe's coming out next. I think it's better just wait till January for the game. So Smite's coming out there. You can pre-purchase it. I think it's like $24 or $30 for the game or whatever for their package that they're selling. So there you go. Also, Paladins and Smite are getting cross-play and cross-progression. So look forward to that, guys. Cross-play, cross-progression across those. And I think there's even going to be voice chat for those games as well. It says, will you support cross-platform voice chat? Yes, we'll be adding cross-platform voice chat to Smite and Paladins alongside our cross-play system. Cross-platform voice chat will be added to the Realm Royale at a later date. Okay, so Realm Royale isn't on. I guess that's not on. Or no, Realm Royale, that's a battle mode within Paladins. So there you go. So yeah, pretty cool stuff there. And anything else? I think that's about it. All right, yeah, that's about it for topics, guys. We went over Pokemon, Warframe, Castlevania, Netflix, Smite, and Paladins. All 5 topics. So nice, good stuff. All right, so if you guys have random questions, go ahead and let me know in the chat. Go ahead and tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag PlayerEssence. Feel free to ask me a question. Also, guys, hit that like button. I think we peaked at 150 people, and yet we only have 72 likes. So let's see if we can hit that like button a little bit more, guys. Let's get it up to 100 likes. Let's see if we can hit that goal for this live stream. And I will make this live stream replay available as quick as possible. If we hit that 100 like goal, I will make it as quick as possible. I won't wait a little bit longer. I'll make it as quick as possible for the replay. All right, so smoosh that like button. Yo, what's up, Rax the Great, my boy? What's up, Rax the Great? How you doing today, man? How you doing today? Good to have you around the stream, man. I've been waiting for you to actually make some content, and you haven't made anything on your channel. So I wonder when you're actually going to make some content for me to watch, because I actually enjoy watching your content, regardless if somebody else has talked about it or not. You have good editing skills. You're a good YouTuber. I don't know why you're not making more content for people to watch. So looking forward, and it's always a good way to get your mind off of certain things by making content. You might have stuff going on, but it's always a good way to take your mind off of things when you make some content and you feel good about it. All right, PB says I had to go outside and play Pokemon and try to get the Meltan. Oh yeah, everyone's talking about the Meltan, huh? Can somebody get me a Meltan and trade, like, give it to me, please? Can somebody like get some Meltans and like give me one? And I'll give you a shout out, and I'll say, hey, this guy's cool. Like I'll give you some pub. I'll give you some clout. Can somebody get me a Meltan, please? No problem, man. Oh no, you know what, yo, Rax, man. I mean, you know that's your business, bro. You know, I mean, you know, you don't have to tell me what's going on. I just figured it's Garbo, so that's all I really need to know. That it's Garbo. That's all I really needed to know, my boy, was that it's Garbo. That's it. Maybe I might ask, I might not, but yeah, like Garbo's Garbo, no matter which way you put it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I realized about having a bad year. Usually when it rains, it pours. My year has been trash, guys. Gosh, it's been horrible when it comes to personal life. But professionally with you guys, it's been amazing. The channel's grown a lot this year, but you know, personal life, it's been garbo. But what can you do? I think working out and making sure that I create content for you guys has really helped me out this year. It really has. Yeah, 2018 was not a great year. It wasn't a great year for me. Will there be more PE Smashcast? Absolutely, Tank Meme. Absolutely. Let's see here. Shadow King 1982 says, if they were to implement an amiibo support for 2019 Pokemon game, how would you like it implemented? That's a good question. I'm not exactly sure how. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have amiibo support, but maybe like you get like some like items. You know, maybe you get like a item anytime you scan an amiibo. You can get like a random item for the day or something like that, like a berry or something like that. So yeah, any other questions, guys? Usually we have a lot more than this. Let's see. Shadow Complex did look bad, but I think it was because it was a side project with a lower budget. Nah, it was the art style, man. It was the art style. I mean, I mean, there's a lot of games with low budgets that look good, right? Am I not correct here? Like, what about like Monster Boy? Doesn't Monster Boy look pretty good? And that probably has a low budget. There's lots of indie. Like, what about Indivisible from Lab Zero? That probably has a really low budget. That game looks amazing. So I don't really think it's more so of a budget, because like it's a 2D. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need $5 billion to make a 2D game. Like, what's it called? In all relatively speaking, like look at like Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, right? Like that game, that's a low budget game. I know they got millions of dollars on Kickstarter or whatever, but in the grand scheme of things, that's a low budget game. That is not a big budget game. It's not even close. Like, that is a low budget game. It's not the lowest of budget, because obviously games can be made with like $50,000, right? But $5 million is not. That's not a really high budget game, you know. So, and that game looks great. The art style looks fine, you know, and that's like a 3D type of game, but it's stylized in a certain way, you know. So yeah, man. I don't think really budget's the problem. I really don't think budget's the problem. Hollow Knight, that's another great. Hollow Knight, that budget's pretty small too, but that game looks great. You know, Hollow Knight looks really good. SteamWorld Dig, SteamWorld Dig 2 looks fantastic. SteamWorld Dig 1, on the art style it's okay, but SteamWorld Dig 2 looks a lot better, and it's very great art style, fantastic. So, let's see. Can Smash support 8 players in tabletop mode? Can't wait for the chaos. I don't think it can. I don't think it can. I'm not 100% sure though, but I don't think it can. But I don't think you want to play 8 players in tabletop mode, to be honest, man. I don't think that's a good experience. Everything's gonna be too small. It's gonna be too small for 8 players on a tabletop mode. I mean, like, it's already pushing it, you know, with 4 players. Like, for example, like the Nintendo 3DS, you can't play local multiplayer on a Nintendo 3DS version of Smash Brothers. Like you can't play like, or it's not local. You can't play like 2 people on like one system, you know what I'm saying, on Smash Brothers for the Nintendo 3DS, which many games you can't do that, right? But like, there's a reason why they wanted people to have their own screen, because that's the type of game Smash Brothers is. Like, it's more of a TV game, but like, yeah, I don't think you can. I don't think you can, dude. But I think you can expect, yeah, maybe 4 players. Yeah, 4 players you'll be able to do, but I don't know about 8 players. What is the new Smash rumor? There's like a million Smash rumors. So what is the new Smash rumor? Will you make a Smash crew with the Viking Nation for crew battles? I think you've already asked that, Dank Beam said, and I think I said, yeah, we're going to be doing stuff like that. Let's see. Dank Beam said, this player says, did you think 2019 we'll see Castlevania 1 and 2 in the NES online? It's potential, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh my gosh, you got so many questions. Let's see. Shadow King says, if they were to implement amiibo, okay, I already said that. Dank Beam says, will there be more? Okay, I already answered that as well. I already answered all those. You're asking so many questions that I already answered all. But no, if you have more questions, go ahead, Dank Beam. I'll answer them. But what's the new Smash rumor, guys? And if you have any more questions, feel free to tag me at #PlayerEssence at PlayerEssence. In the meantime, when we get some more questions to fill out, guys, make sure you guys check out the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate giveaway. We already got 14,000 entries and growing. So if you're someone new, I know we got some new subscribers today. Make sure you guys check that out. It's right there for you. So there you go. Do you think Sony is going to make PSX into a true standalone expo for PlayStation in the wake of not going to E3 2019? Do you think it's the best way to introduce the PS5? I think the best way to introduce PS5 is not at E3. E3 is not the best way to introduce a system. Although they've done it before in the past, it's not the best way. The best way to reveal a system is have your own event where the whole press, invite press, to your show, have the whole day to yourself. Make it to where there's not a bunch of crazy stuff going on, because with E3, a lot of people don't think about the work that people have to do. Like, you have to cover everything, right? Like, these big websites have to cover all this different stuff. And if you're unveiling systems, it's just too much. Or if you're revealing systems that day, it's too much. The best way to reveal systems is have your own day outside of E3. E3 is not the best way to reveal systems. People tried to think it was because it's E3, but now with the power of the internet, you don't really need E3 to reveal a system. So yeah, I think they're probably going to do some type of PSX experience to reveal, or some type of, not PSX because that's for the fans. So they're going to do some type of event like they did with the PS4. The PS4 wasn't revealed at E3 either. So there you go. Let's see. Michael O'Brien says, "What's your guess for the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and EV sales in the media crate on Wednesday? Only gets 2 or 3 days, I think. So I'm guessing 250K. Yeah, that's probably a good estimate. Maybe like around. I would probably say like around 150 to 300K, somewhere in that range. You know, there's no digital sales either, which these type of games, you know, always do well digitally. Like Splatoon's actually sold really well digitally in Japan. We don't get on the media crate, so I would guess without digital, yeah, somewhere 100 something thousand, 200,000. I think that this game is going to, like I said, it's going to be more of a game that sells as the holidays go on. You're not going to see like the huge amount of sales. Like, you're not going to see like 1 million units in like day one for this game, like in Japan. You're going to see like in the hundred thousands, and then it's going to just continuously sell, be a top seller, you know. So yeah, that's what I think. Shadow King 1982 says, do you think we'll see older Assassin's Creed games such as Ezio Collection or 4 on the Switch? I don't think so. If they wanted to put the older Assassin's Creed games on the Switch, they would have already done so. Let's see. Is it? Oh, I think you meant COMG. Reporting 300K pre-orders, so I'm thinking 300 to 400K. Okay, I did not know about the 300K pre-orders. If all those people go pick it up, then yeah, that's why I said it could be 300,000. I thought it was gonna be 100 something without digital, but hey, man, if it's up to 300,000, then that's pretty good. But I was thinking, yeah, I wasn't like, you know, well, I was up to 100 something thousand to 300,000, but it's looking like you're saying 300,000 to 400,000. So we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. I'll be surprised if it does hit 400,000, but if it does, that's great. Pokemon's always a big franchise. They always do really well starting out. So yeah, that'd be good. And for a game that's not like the main series, well, it is, but for a game that's, we're still getting like the other normal traditional Pokemon, that's pretty good, because this opening is obviously going to blow away, like, you know, Pokemon Rumble and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and Pokemon, you know, all those other weird Pokemon games that they used to make. It's like, why focus your energy and effort on making those games when you can actually make something that's going to be more, you know, that's going to do better. So yeah, man. Let's see. Dank Meme Center. What was the rumor with Smash Brothers? Somebody said what was the new rumor? Let's see here. Rax the Great says, how do you feel about the discless Xbox One that was announced? Yeah, I talked about it a little bit on Twitter, Rax. I thought that it makes sense for what Microsoft is trying to do. Microsoft is trying to push, they're trying to push Games Pass, right? I mean, you saw I don't know if you watched the Xbox Experience or whatever it was, or their Xbox XO event or whatever it was, man. Like, that was just like one big old huge advertisement for Games Pass. Like Games Pass. We're announcing 16 new games for Games Pass. Like, you won't have all the time to play these games, but we're announcing all of them. But no, it's always good to have, if you're selling a service, you need to have a lot of content, right? Like, you need to have that. So yeah, it makes sense for them if they can get it cheap, looking like maybe like $175, $150 to $200 for this thing. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense because Microsoft wants to go all digital. They want it, man. That's their golden ticket. They want people to go all digital. They want everything to be in the cloud. They want everything to be, that, because then they make more money off of it. Like buying and that's the reason why they're giving their first party games away. I mean, the reason why they're giving their first party games away in Games Pass is because they feel that that they can benefit more from a long-term subscription and people having the fear of losing that game, so they can get that $10 a month, I think it is. So is that $120? They can get that $120 from somebody, and that will make up for the person probably just not buying the game. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what Microsoft just wants to do. Microsoft wants to get those Xbox fans, like the hardcore Xbox fans, or the people that, they like those franchises, but maybe they don't go out there and spend, like maybe Microsoft releases 3 or 4 first party games a year. They probably don't buy. They probably don't buy all of them. You know, maybe they buy one or they buy two. But with Games Pass, you can make it seem way more valuable by putting those games in there, so you get a guaranteed 120. You might get 60. You might get 120. You might get a little bit more. You might get less. You know what? Let's just throw it in there and let's just get our 120. You know, they haven't got me yet, but they've definitely got other people, because I think that there's definitely people that Games Pass, they would have never bought Games Pass. They probably would have never even bought Microsoft's first-party games if it wasn't included in Games Pass like that. So Microsoft isn't going to get their money either way. So why not just include it in Games Pass? You know. So I think that's the reason why. So that's what they're trying to do there. So it makes sense. You know. Let's see here. Dank Beam Center, why are you stealing Rax's questions, my boy? He already asked that question. He asked it like he asked it like right underneath your question, dude. Right there. Yeah, Dank Beam Center, you asked a question about the whole thing about the diskless Xbox One. Rax asked a question that was right underneath yours, and then you're going to ask the same question right there. You still... let's see here. Michael Bryan says, hold up. Let's see here. What's your guess? Okay, I already said that. I already talked about that as well. I went on about the whole diskless Xbox One thing. Shadow King says, would you like to see Pokemon? Hold up. Would you like to see a Pokemon game where you play as Ash Ketchum? No, because then you'd always lose. Let's see here. Cameron, sure, is it sure? Says, I hear you, player. Since no need for explosive first week, gonna be a slow burn over the next several weeks. I think it's gonna have a good first week, especially considering it's Japan. It's gonna have definitely a good first week. I don't think if it sells 250,000, that's pretty explosive. Most games don't sell that much. It's still really good. 300,000, that'd be great. 400,000, that'd be even better. You know, but apparently, yeah, like the COMG is saying that it has 300K pre-orders plus. So yeah, I mean it's looking like it's going to be at least minimum 200,000 minimum, and maybe probably more than that, and not including digital. So yeah. Yo, what's up, Abaddon? How's it going, man? Let's see here. Arum M says the rumor about the post game content, new modes and spirits in addition to the fighter pass. Yeah, I talked about that on a video that I did. Sorry, I thought it was a different rumor. When you guys ask me about certain stuff, you got to specify what it is, because you know, if I've already made a video on it, I'm just gonna assume that most people have seen that video, or you're talking about something new that I haven't seen before. So just make sure you specify it, just so I know if I've made a video on it, or if you're talking about something completely that I haven't heard before. But yeah, I talked about that. Yeah, I mean, that seems, of course, like, I don't know if that's more so than a rumor than actually going to happen. I mean, new spirits, yeah, they're 2D cutouts, like with some properties. That's easy for Second Land Company to do. New event modes and stuff. Yeah, they did that with Smash Brothers for Wii U. Like, we got new stuff for Smash Brothers for Wii U, you know, free updates and things like that. So outfits and costumes, paid DLC, not paid DLC. We got tournament mode updates, game mode, stuff like that. We got that with Wii U. So yeah, I would expect it for Smash on the Switch. Let's see here. I just now got a notification for a Halloween event in the Switch news. Okay, a Halloween event. Like, what type of Halloween event? Any other questions, my boys? We're at an hour 30, so we're definitely going strong here. Tonight, I think I'm going to make some more Let's Plays of Pokemon for you guys. So that's what I'm going to be doing tonight, is more Let's Plays of Pokemon. All right, take it easy, Jetty. Appreciate that, man. Any other questions? I just like to make it around a solid 2 hours for these podcasts, so I can answer questions for a bit more time, and then I'll just get back to playing Pokemon Let's Plays for you guys. So yeah, if you guys have more, let me know. If you guys have comments, if you guys have a statement like, hey, you think this is gonna predictions, feel free. Suggestions for videos, feedback on some videos, stuff that you'd like to see. Open book right now. You guys' time, because I don't read the comments as much as I probably should. But this is my time. I spend a lot of time live streaming for you guys, so this is my time. This is you guys' time to talk to me and get direct feedback, direct, you know, input right back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to wait for me to see your comment and all that stuff. So yeah. Let's see here. The people that refuse to buy because they think it's Pokemon Go are missing out. Well, I mean, it is kind of like Pokemon Go. It's built like Pokemon Go. I mean, obviously they have some elements from regular Pokemon game, but that's fine. Let them. There's not everybody's gonna love this type style of game. It's okay. Like, for the people who want to play it, they can play it. People are gonna play. People are gonna have fun. That's all. That's all it's about. Shout outs to the Icarus. What's up, man? You're back. Welcome back with the $5 donation. And he says, it would be great if Nintendo bought Platinum Games. That would be a great investment for them. That would be perfect to make a new Kid Icarus game. I don't think that'd be a great... Here's the reason why I don't think it'd be a great investment. The reason why I don't think it'd be a great investment to buy Platinum Games is Platinum Games is too big. Platinum Games is too big. And oh my gosh, this whole time I've been using a filter on my camera. A green screen filter. I just noticed it. Wow. This whole time... If you guys look very carefully, look at the background and look at how it's like shimmering. Do you guys see that? Here, if you look at my pictures, look at the pictures, look at the Rosalina picture and look at the Palutena picture. And then also look at all the pictures in the background. Look at how they're kind of shimmering a bit. This whole time I've had a green screen filter on because I was using I did it for my Pokemon Let's Go Let's Play. That's interesting. I didn't even notice. Let me talk about Platinum Games in just a bit. Let me take this filter off. I can't find my camera though, even though camera's supposed to be jar. My camera's buried on my list. There's so many sources that I have plugged in and I just can't. I wish I can type it in, but I can't. I can't find my camera. I can't find the overlay for my camera, like the little thing for my camera. Where is it? Where is it? Dude, this is stupid. Oh, there it is. There it is. There you go. Stopped. Oh my gosh. OJ, what are we doing for PE Ultimate? PE Ultimate, we'll have to wait and see, guys, just because Saturday, I am going to be busy a bit, so we might have to do an early morning PE Ultimate on Sunday, so I'll get back to you guys. We'll probably do a PE Ultimate on Sunday morning, so before football, we'll do a PE Ultimate. We'll probably do a PE Ultimate and a regular live stream. If not just a PE Ultimate. But Saturday, I'm going to be super busy. If I can get one done Saturday, I can get one done Saturday. I got to get some more Let's Play Pokemon Let's Go footage for you guys, so I can't do it tonight. But if I can get one done Saturday morning, I will, but probably not, guys. I'm going to be busy pretty much that whole time. If we can get something done. So Sunday's probably looking like we'll do a PE Ultimate before football. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, Platinum Games. So here's the reason why I don't think it's a great investment, at least not at first. You can get Platinum Games to do any game that you want them to do. So Platinum Games has been very open with Nintendo. If Nintendo wants a Kid Icarus, you don't need to buy Platinum Games to get Platinum Games to do Kid Icarus. You don't need to pay for all their bills and pay all their salary and pay all this stuff for a game that's might not even sell that much. You know, basically, if you want Platinum Games to do Kid Icarus, all you have to do is ask them, hey, Platinum Games, can you do Kid Icarus? Just like they said, hey, Platinum, can you do Star Fox? And they said, sure, we can do Star Fox. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Platinum, can you do Bayonetta 3 for us? Yeah, we can do Bayonetta 3 for us. Hey, Platinum, can you do the Wonderful 101 for us? Yeah, we can do the Wonderful 101 for us. It's no different. I don't know. You don't need to purchase a whole company in order to get them to do something for you. For example, like when you, like let's say you want to get a t-shirt made. You know, or you want to get, do you purchase the whole company when you want that? No, you get what you purchase and what you want, and then that's that. You don't need to purchase the whole company. Now, here's the thing. If they did purchase Platinum, I don't think that would be necessarily like, oh my gosh, this is horrible. They're going to lose so much money. I don't think so. I'm just saying to get what you want from them, you don't need to purchase them. So I don't know if it's a great purchase just because Platinum Games, their games don't sell like, oh my gosh, like crazy amounts. You know what I'm saying? But they're very good, and you can contract them to do anything that you want. So, I mean, do you need to buy them? They're really open and willing to work with you. So I don't know if you need to buy them. I don't know if you need to buy them. You can buy into them. Maybe you buy some stock. Oh wait, are they publicly traded? I'm not sure. No, they're private. They're private. Never mind. They're a private company, so you can't buy stock in Platinum Games. But at the same time, I mean, I just don't know if you need to buy them to get like a Kid Icarus game. If they really want to make Kid Icarus, like you can get them to make Kid Icarus. It's not you don't need to purchase them to do that. But yeah, let's see here. But like I said, if they did, it'd be hype news. I'd be like, great, you know. But I'm just saying, I don't think that they need to spend that money overhead to get Kid Icarus. That's all I'm trying to say. Christopher says the only thing I miss is the wild battles. It feels like training my Pokemon without it. But I'll probably get used to it. Well, it's Pokemon Go. It's not. Next year's Pokemon game has the wild battles. Like that's the thing. I to be honest, I don't really miss wild Pokemon battles because it takes forever. And we're gonna be getting that next year. So this is a different style of game. It's more of a chill, it's more of a chill, relaxed game. The one thing that was kind of shocked me was when I actually saw the Pokemon like running around on there. But that was kind of different. I was like, oh wow, I don't have to go, because I immediately went into the tall grass, right? But they were right there. I just like ran right into one. You saw it on my Let's Play. So yeah. Any tips for the newbie for the franchise with Diablo? Man, Diablo is so different than it was back when I played it, so it's a completely different type of game, man. Michael. Let's see. J2 said you said Pokemon Let's Go graphics need to be brushed up, but it looks fine to me. I'm playing in portable mode right now, so I don't know how it looks on the TV. I didn't say. Did I say brushed up? I just meant it could have been a little bit better. I don't know if like a patch. I don't think there's gonna be like a patch to like brush them up or anything. It's fine. At the end of the day, it's fine. It's not a big deal, to be honest. It's a little thing that I said, but it's not. It doesn't matter. Let's see here. Macio says, yeah, 3 weeks till Smash. Yep. Otto says, my girlfriend popped the question today. The question, if I'd like a Pokemon Switch for Xmas, for Christmas, what should I do? This is a serious business, sir. Well, yeah, she's going to give you a Pokemon Switch. Why not? Didn't Xbox just buy Platinum Games? Xbox did not buy Platinum Games, no. Christopher says, I already read that. Let's see here. Do you know that Supermodel Dave is still insisting that Sony is releasing their version of the Switch soon? Sure, why not? Why not? Maybe it's coming. PB says, probably since your Pokemon Let's Play video was funny, S&T. He's my rival, dude, because everyone thinks that I hate him. So yeah, he's my rival. You guys, the Twitter fam knew all about that, right? How I named it. That was funny. I had to, though. It was funny. Nelson, what's up, Nelson? How you doing today, man? I've been playing Let's Go Pikachu, and I feel the difficulty level for the trainers you fight are too low comparing to the source material. That's fine. This game is more of a beginner's Pokemon game. Really, where you're gonna find more of the difficulty is like when you do the master trainer battles and when you do like battles against other people. Let's see. If you're talking about source material, the game plays. So I mean, there was wild Pokemon battles. There's no wild Pokemon battles. The amount of experience that you get, I mean, there's so much different from what the source material is. So yeah. I mean, that's not shocking there. Mazio says, do you think Nintendo would acquire a studio anytime soon? No, because they already have a lot of studios. So I don't know if they're gonna acquire anybody anytime soon. Let's see. A person's a counter argument is that Platinum Games have some of the most talented devs in the business, so it might make sense to make that talent exclusive to Nintendo. That's true, but I mean, the counter argument to that is like, well, the counter that I have to that is like, well, we don't know how much they cost. One, first and foremost, how much would it cost to buy them? Second, when you run a business, like they need to be profitable. Like that's the thing about it. It's like it'd be a subsidiary. So you want to run a business you want to run something that's profitable. When Nintendo purchased Intelligent Systems, they felt that, hey, like this is, well, it was way cheaper back then. But when they purchase certain companies, they feel that it's going to cover something, that it makes business sense for them. So I get that. But most of the people who are saying they should purchase companies, they should purchase this, they're not thinking about it business-wise. They're only thinking about it for themselves, for video games, which is fine. But if you're going to talk about purchasing a company, like, oh, they need to buy the company, then you need to think about it from a business perspective as well. Well, what does Platinum do to where they're actually going to make you a lot of money? And then you kind of look at it and like, oh, well, they don't own any IPs. Platinum Games doesn't own anything. They don't have any IPs of their own. So when you're buying people, you're not buying any type of franchise. Like for example, when Microsoft bought Rare, they also bought Banjo, they bought Perfect Dark, because like Rare owns those. Platinum doesn't own anything. So you're just buying them. So you can buy them without actually owning them because they don't own anything. So you can just say, hey, here's a contract. Make a game for me. Okay, game's made. That's what I want from you. Do you want to employ them 24/7 and have them like potentially making certain stuff that won't work or something like that? Maybe, maybe not. To me, Platinum seems like a great company just to have contracted. Until they start building up their own library, I don't know if anybody's going to buy them. I don't think anybody's really going to buy them because they don't own anything. They really need, which the president of Platinum Games said this. He says, man, I really want to make our own IP. He's been saying that. And I think that's the reason why they haven't been bought. They don't own anything, So that's the biggest thing with Platinum Games. But no, I see exactly what you're saying there. I mean, it's a good counter argument. I see why people say buy Platinum, but they don't even own Bayonetta. You guys know that? Like Sega owns Bayonetta. They don't even own Bayonetta, and that's what they're so closely tied to is Bayonetta, Bayonetta, Bayonetta. They don't even own it. They own nothing of it actually. They own 0% of it. They don't own Nier. They don't own Bayonetta. They don't own anything. They don't own anything that they've worked on for the most part. So that's why they're trying to get some. They're trying to get some of their new IPs out. Right? They have some new IPs that they're working on of their own, so that hopefully they can build that into something that can have some success and build some value for the company. Because like right now they're just highly talented mercenaries. That's really what they are. They're just super highly talented mercenaries that don't own anything. So yeah. Let's see here. What's up, Rebel One? How you doing today, man? So what's up, players? I have a strong feeling that Retro Studios have been remaking the Prime trilogy for Switch. Maybe that's the reason the hold up with Prime Ribs tweets. I don't I don't think there's any correlation with the whole. They've been doing that Prime Rib stuff forever. By the way, they've been using the same old dusty Prime Rib gift forever, man. So I don't think there's anything there. Even while they were doing even before like the Donkey Kong Country Tropical, they used to do that Prime Rib stuff back on the Wii U days with Tropical Freeze before they were, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think there's anything to do with that there. I think that they could be working on Metroid Prime Trilogy HD. They could be working on that, so we'll have to wait and see. Who owns Nier? Square Enix owns Nier. Nintendo should make the Mii's more customizable. Does anybody even care about Mii's on Nintendo? I made a Mii the other day. I made one. I was like, I was done. But yeah, why not? Be More Akuma says, "Let's go, so much fun. Like you can literally chill, sip some wine, and catch. Can't be beat." Yeah, it's a relaxed game. It's a chill game. Let's see. Dank Meme says, "What will sell the most, Atari VCS or Intellivision Amco?" I don't even care, man. Like those are just two stupid like things that I don't even care about. I don't think I've even made it. I haven't made I think I made like one Atari VCS video. I don't even know what that other intelligent. I have no idea what that intelligent thing is, and I don't care which one sells more. It's irrelevant to me and to my channel. Nobody cares. If I make videos on that, nobody cares. So I'm not even gonna waste. I don't even know what those are. Like whatever. Nelson says, I know it's far from the source material, but I shouldn't be able to defeat a Geodude with 2 swift attacks. All right. Well, I mean, you can always, I don't know, not play it, or I don't know what to tell you, man. If it's too easy for you, I mean, if you're upset about a Geodude with 2 swift attacks, man, it'll get tougher for you, man, once you get to the Master Trainer battles. So, I mean, like, I'm sorry that it's too easy for you, or that you feel that it's too easy from the source material, but just keep playing, and maybe you'll run into some harder battles afterwards, or maybe you can play some people that are really good online, and you can get some harder battles there, man. Let's see here. J2 Blue says, Intelligent Systems is owned by Nintendo. I thought they just worked closely with them, but I'm not sure. No, Nintendo purchased Intelligent Systems back like in the early 90s, like right after they split off from the company, after they made their first, I think after like the Advance Wars game or whatever that was, they split off from Nintendo, and then Nintendo immediately bought them, So no, they are owned by, they're a subsidiary. They are owned by Nintendo. I didn't know you can still make a Mii on the Switch. You can. I just made one. I made my own Mii. Yes, you can make a Mii. It's in the settings. Just go to the settings and then go to the Mii Maker thing. There's a Mii Maker in there. They just don't push it on you like they used to push it on you. Warframe looks amazing. Yeah, it's all good, man. I mean, Nelson, I see exactly what you're saying, bro. I'm not trying to say that you don't have a just, complaint. I just don't. There's nothing that anybody can do. You're just gonna have to. I mean, if you're looking for more of a challenge, I mean, that's where you're probably gonna get it. Would probably be like the Master Trainer battles and like online. So, yeah, but yeah, definitely like valid complaint, my boy. Valid complaint. I was just saying that the other there's so much other stuff that's removed from the source material. That doesn't. I was just saying that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. But yeah, you're right. Swift Geodudes, yeah, it's supposed to be like not effective at all. Let's see here. El Chupacabra says, I kept my Pokemon fairly underleveled as I use many Pokemon on my team. Therefore, I typically have fairly challenging battles, especially against the coach trainers. Okay. Well, I guess it just depends on like how fast you progress through, how much you're actually, training and stuff like that. I don't think, I don't think Pokemon games have never been hard though. They've never really been too hard in the first place. They've just been tedious to level up. It's not that it's hard to get your Pokemon stronger. It's just tedious. It just takes long to level up your Pokemon beforehand. It's not hard. It just takes long. It's not hard to sit there and endlessly, mindlessly run around in tall grass and battle forever till you're the strongest Pokemon out there, or move on to the. I've always breezed through Pokemon games. I just power level towards a certain point. It's just tedious. There's nothing outside of it. Outside of it's tedious. There's not. It's simple. It's not like Xenoblade where you have also different types of skills and abilities and items to use and things to where you can greatly modify a big team, and things like that. You have weakness resistance. You know what I'm saying? Exploit the weakness. You do more damage. If you're stronger a certain level, you're gonna beat that Pokemon with that weakness, plain and simple, so it's always been an easy game in my opinion. This one's even easier, so it's just like the challenge for me has always been playing online. That was the thing that I used to do where I really get my challenge was playing online, and even something like the post-game stuff like the battle tower or whatever, that would get pretty challenging with some of the stuff there too, so yeah. But yeah, man, it just depends. It just depends on what what everybody thinks. I think Nelson's point is definitely valid. I think Chuba's point. I think you guys both bring up valid points. Let's see. Shadow King at 32 says, I got Let's Go Pikachu, and I'm renting Let's Go Eevee via GameFly. Renting, so I can see the difference between the two partner Pokemon and how they play. Let's go. So yeah, any other questions, guys? We got 10 more minutes. That 30 minutes flew by. I said I'd answer questions for I want to do 2 hours for the podcast. 2 hours is always a good sweet spot for the podcast. Over 2 hours, then people don't watch as much. Under 2 hours, then people don't watch as much. 2 hours, somehow people watch. So 2 hours. So I got 10 more minutes on this podcast, guys. Ask your questions. Feel free. Comments, statements like Nelson made. You want to say something, that's fine. I think I've been a lot better with some of you guys' comments today. I think I'm definitely a lot better with some of you guys' comments. So I think I think this is a good tone and atmosphere to have for the podcast going forward. Dawson says, what I'm doing right now is switching up my party consistently so I can level up most of my Pokemon in the box and then have some challenge. Okay, there you go. So people artificially creating challenge. Shadow King says, what if people want a true challenge? There's the Shin Megami Tensei franchise. That's true. There's always Shin Megami Tensei. There's always Dark Souls and Demon Souls, and there's all sorts of games that give you, really good challenges. Also, I would suggest Star Ocean. If you haven't played like Valkyrie Profile Star Ocean, and like beating those games at the end game for those games are always crazy. Star Ocean, Valkyrie Profile. Go back and play some of the classics. You guys want a challenge, man. Go back and play some of those old school RPGs. Like Breath of Fire and stuff like that, man, without a guide, woo, good luck. If you want a challenge, you can find it in games, man. Let's see here. How do you like Pokemon Let's Go? Are you liking the game? Yeah, I did a Let's Play on it. I like it. It's good. I've talked about it multiple times, Dragon Gamer, in videos. It's great. It's a great game, man. I'm enjoying it. Boss Shop says, what do you think about next year's Gen 8 Pokemon region it's going to be? I want something like Sinnoh. I don't even care. People talk about regions so much. I don't care about regions. All I care about is just playing the game when it comes down to it. But I really don't care about regions. And that's weird, right? Because everyone always talks about regions and areas, and I'm like, I don't care. I didn't even know the name of the regions for the longest time, until recently, until a few years ago. I actually started remembering the names and regions of places. I didn't care. People talk about Kanto and this and Johto and blah blah. And I'm just like, it's the Pokemon that matter. It's just a bunch of routes. Where you're going around and using surf and flying all over the place. Just I don't care. I don't care at all, dude. Although Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire 7.8, too much water. Mazzio says, questions, do you think we'll see Mario Maker next year? Possibly, yeah. Abaddon says, let's see here. Fight Emerald and Ruby weapon if you want a real challenge. Yeah, there you go, man. I see RGT is doing a live stream at 8 p.m. if you want to rate him. I hate RGT85. I don't want to rate him. Nope. Let's see here. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Dina says, "Persons who owns Vanquish? That Platinum Games did. Sega owns Vanquish. Sega owns all those games that you guys know about Platinum Games. When it comes to Platinum, Sega almost owns like their whole library, like almost everything. You talk about Mad World, they own it. You want to talk about Anarchy Reigns, Sega owns it. Vanquish, Sega owns it. Bayonetta, Sega owns it. Sega owns all that crap that Platinum did on the Wii, the Xbox 360, PS3. Sega owns pretty much all of it. So yeah, there you go. Thank Beam Center says, "What's your favorite Xenoblade Chronicles character?" My favorite Xenoblade Chronicles character, probably, that's tough, but it's probably, I don't know. There's so many cool characters. It's tough to say one. I mean, I love Elma. I like Elma, so I'm gonna say her. I'm also going to say Rex is cool, Mithra's cool, Pyra's cool. I like them. So yeah. Um. See, dang, I'm a big Pokemon fan, so I gotta stay on top, but I phased out on Pokemon a lot. Okay. Reti or Gormati? Let's see. It seems like Sega is closer to buying Platinum Games than Nintendo. LOL joke. Yeah, well, yeah, that's the funny thing. But yeah, if Sega wanted Platinum Games, they would have already bought. They would have bought them a long time ago. I know you were joking, but they would have bought them a long time ago if they actually wanted them. But no, they had the opportunity to probably buy them, and they were just like, "Nah, we're good." Now we're good. The problem with buying Platinum Games, like I said, is like they don't own anything. So you're basically incurring a bunch of just overhead costs. You're adding like, 200, no, not 200. I think they have like 130 people, 150 people that work there. So you're just adding a bunch of costs, operating costs to your, to your budget or whatever. Not that they're not worth buying, because I think Platinum Games is definitely worth it in some ways. But I mean, like, they're pretty good contracted work. They're pretty good. They're pretty good at doing contracted work. So, kind of let them have their freedom, and they can just keep on doing contracted work. Shadow King says, "Do you think we'll see the logo for the next Legend of Zelda at the Game Awards, like they did with E3 for Metroid Prime 4?" No, I don't think so. I don't think we'll see anything Zelda at the Game Awards. But then again, you never know, because that's where they revealed Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, right? So yeah, man. I mean, it's exciting time. It's an exciting time, right? Matsuo says, "Persons next year in terms of first party is going to be crazy. That's without knowing the rest of the unannounced games for 2019." Yeah, it is. And actually, guys, for those who joined in late, or those who just who haven't seen it yet because YouTube notifications are garbo, I did just do a pretty cool video talking about 2019 games. I put some nice editing touches on it, making sure that I swapped games and all that stuff. So if you haven't seen it, make sure you do so. Right there, I just linked it in the chat. So make sure you guys check that out. 2019 Switch games breakdown, Nintendo's insane first party lineup. So, and make sure you guys check out that video if you haven't done it. Open it up in a new tab. I got 4 more questions. Thank you, Meme. I know you always watch all my videos as soon as they go up, so thank you, man. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate you being at the live streams and you watching. You're obviously one of the most active users, and you really help Player Essence. You really do, man. You really do. So yeah, I got about 4 more minutes left, guys, or no, 3 more minutes. So yeah, questions. Didn't get the notification though. See, like that's cool. At least you went to the channel and actually clicked and saw it though. So thank you, man. 3 more minutes of questions before I get back to some Pokemon goodness for you guys. So. I'll think about it. LOL, watched already. Yeah, that's the when I went on my Twitter, when I went on my rant. Yeah, man, that's funny. I'll think about it. But you're already here in the live stream, so that wouldn't make me mad. But that guy on Twitter, dude, God, that triggered me. I got triggered. Man, whatever. Let's see, man, I never get the notification. I just check my homepage. Yeah, it's just best to check the homepage. Just check the homepage and just check or bookmark my page. You think you can you can think about this mute? Yeah, that's pretty much what I told. You can think about this mute, man. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, yeah. Sometimes you get the notifications. Google Chrome. Yeah. 2 more minutes, guys. 2 more minutes of questions. So have at it. Let's go. I went to Target this morning to get Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and was supposed to get Pikachu keychain, but apparently they didn't receive the keychains. Oh, well, make sure you get your keychain. Make sure you go back and get your keychain, dude, when they get them. Do you think we will get an N64 Classic reveal before getting the Super Nintendo games on the Switch Online app? I would think, but we'll have to wait and see. I think Super Nintendo games are coming next year, like late next year for the Nintendo, or sorry, for the Switch. Shadow King says, as long as the gaming lineup for Sony stays the same, I'll be fine because I already have 4 Nintendo games pre-ordered plus Tales of Vesperia. Well, there you go. You looks like you're set. Yeah, no, Target as usual. Yeah, Target was supposed to be giving away little squirt guns for Splatoon, and they never gave them away. I remember when I went to pre-order a game at Target, and they're supposed to give away squirt guns, and I never got my squirt gun. I never got it, and then I called the store, and they gave me a $10 eShop card instead, or they gave me a $10 gift card instead. So I never got it. Let's see here. Michael Bryce says, I'm sorry if you answered this already, but do you think the Pokeball is worth having? The Pokeball isn't worth having only if you're a super Pokemon nerd. You can play with Joy-Cons just fine. It might even be a little bit more comfortable to play with Joy-Cons. But only if you're a super nerd. If you're a super Pokemon nerd, like the little inner kid in you, and you want to be able to like, oh, I got there's a Pokemon in there. You want to be able to, just do that for that purposes, then yeah, it's worth it. But if that's not something that you're like super like into or anything, then it doesn't matter. But it flashes, it like lights, it like rumbles, it's for hardcore Pokemon nerds. Oh, and you get a Mew with it as well. So you get a Mew if you do have it. And you can get like, I guess, bonuses. You could put like a Pokemon in there, then like take it away, then like come back. So it's just for nerdy purposes. Outside of that, nah. But it just depends on how nerdy you are with Pokemon. Me, I've always wanted to do that as a kid, so I thought that was the coolest thing ever, So but that's just me. That's just me. Let's see. You're selling the Pokeball Plus once you get that. That's going to be something that you got to make sure that you put the description in there. People are going to be butthurt if you don't. Does GameStop do Black Friday? Yeah, GameStop does Black Friday. Yeah. I'll answer this one more question here. Boss Shop says, what's an easy way to play the full Earthbound series? I played a little bit of the first one and enjoyed it a lot, and they don't want to port or remake it, so LOL. Yeah, actually, like the original, like the actual first, the Japanese first Earthbound, Mother, you talk about that one, or Earthbound, like everywhere else Earthbound. So, I mean, like, the easiest way, I guess, would be like the Wii U, right? That'd be the easiest way to play the games or whatever, so you can just get it on that virtual console or whatever. That's probably the easiest way. All right, guys. So I think, yeah, the Pokeball Plus is going to be some. I think they said it's going to be used for future games, like the next Pokemon game. I think it's going to be used for it. All right, guys. So that wraps it up for this one here. Thank you guys so much. 2 hours of a good live stream. Thank you for the two. We got two sponsorships today, or 2 new members. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Really trying to push for that 150 by Smash Brothers. Hopefully, at least by when Smash Brothers comes out. So let's see. Who are we rating today, guys? Who are we rating? Let me see who's online. Let me see who's rating. Let me see if we can get somebody that doesn't have a lot of viewers right now, and we can get them rated. Let's see. It is apparently RGT is playing Cabela's Hunt. You guys want to rate RGT? Or is he actually playing? Was it clickbait? No, he's playing Cabela's Hunt. He's playing Cabela's Hunt on the Nintendo Switch. He's playing Cabela's Hunt. So, okay, we're going to rate RGT. Let him know. He's got about 350 people watching. Let him know that OJ sent you guys over there. We're going to rate RGT. Let's do it. You guys got to tag me at Player Essence, though. Don't just put PE Raid. Put Player Essence Full. You got to put Player Essence Full. Player Essence Raid. So there we go. You guys all go raid RGT. Let him know that OJ sent you over, Let him know that I sent you over. And, yeah, he's playing Cabela's Hunt Championship for the Nintendo Switch. That game looks like hot garbage, dude. But anyway, all right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. We will see you guys later. Make sure you guys check out all the videos on the channel, all that good stuff. Bye.